Professionals have created their visualization, and it is impressive. They've added a couple really cool things. They've added the company logo, the car logo, off to the left. They've added the actual car, so you can scroll down and you can see what each car looks like. This is a really impressive graphic in showing how far each of these cars can drive. We can do better. So let's figure out how we can do better. Let's come back to our data set. We have some data that we want to show people. We have data around price. So let's see if we can create a data visualization that shows both how far a car can drive and the price. I'm going to select cell A1. I'm going to grab the blue ball and I'm going to select the entire data set. So that's columns A, B, and C. I'm going to add a chart. And this time, let's go back to that bar chart. This is interesting. Now the red bar shows the price. So we can see that there's some standouts here, like the GMX Hummer is really expensive. The Mercedes is really expensive. The Hyundai is not very expensive, etc. We can see that. What we can't see, or what it's really hard to see, is the blue bar. You can barely see them because of the numbers. The numbers aren't big enough. So here's what we need to do. We need to find a chart that's going to help us look at both of those variables, price and how many miles can the car drive before being recharged. To do this, I'm going to come down to the scatter option. So scroll down to scatter and let's pick the second one. Now this chart is nice. Take a second to imagine what you're looking at right now. On the x-axis, that's the bottom horizontal axis, we have data showing how far each car can drive. Now, we want the car, obviously, you want the car that can drive the longest. Okay, now let's look at the y-axis. That's the vertical axis on the left. That is the cost of the car. Obviously, we want a car that doesn't cost as much. So if you know both of those pieces, we can quickly look at these cars and see, for instance, that the Mercedes-Benz drives about the same distance as the Tesla Model 3, but it is like $50,000 cheaper. So this is a really nice chart for us to look at to compare the driving distance against the price. I'm going to click the green check mark. And what we've created is a really nice chart here that gives us more information than the professional chart that we were just looking at.